is enough noise. So just doing a oil change on the wife's car. First time using these Esco jack stands. See, Esco jacks, rated for 20-ton capacity. I got 4 of them. This lift, single post lift. You've seen in my videos before. Single post lift. It sits on one column, but it has a little sag to it, of course, right? So it has this like natural sag because, well, it doesn't have a post over here. Put this jack. Floor jack back in its place. So yeah. And I just noticed I don't really have much light over here, so buy myself a flashlight. Make our way back over here. Power. Yeah, so it tends to sag and it's a little bit unsettling. Just I'm sure you're supposed to just use it as is. I've definitely used it as is before, but I figured I'd get something to help support these arms. Well, now the jack is actually, the actual lift is sitting on the lock. So I've lowered it to the lock, but I've also lowered it to where I can adjust these. And because it has a little sag to this side, that side is a little bit higher. And as you can see, those jacks aren't really touching. Not really concerned about that side. And in fact, I could put like, I don't know, something under the bottom of the base of these jacks. They're like 13 by 13 at the base, just to raise it up. But not critical. I just wanted to see how it worked on that side. Certainly, whenever I use this lift, this is my preferred method of using it, where I'm confident this thing won't move. I mean, you might say, well, you have a lift, you know, it's supposed to be fast, expeditious. Well, this is all, I can do this stuff over the course of a week, a weekend, whatever. I'm not making money from this. I'm saving money and I'm ensure that I'm being safe doing it. So the beautiful thing about these jacks, I took out the handles out of there for space savings, but storage, I just kind of screwed up until it makes contact, because you can see it's a screw type jack. So I just screwed it up until it makes contact. So the jack stands aren't really there carrying the weight of the car on this lift, because the lift is on the arm. The lift is on the lock, but they're just there as an added safety precaution. As you can see, I have a set of 4. So if I go to lower the car, I'll just slide them out. No big deal. A little bit, you know, takes me a minute. A little bit cumbersome, awkward in a sense. But yeah, as you can see, I got the oil draining. I mean, it's all pretty much done. It's done. And I've already inspected the underside of the car. No leaks. So basically, I'm just gonna get the filter, drain it, and then lower the car and rotate the tires. And then this car was at 30% oil change required, and mine is at 15% with the light on. So I'll get this one done and I'll get mine done. I already picked up the oil. I just went to Honda this morning and I picked up the oil, some OW20 full synthetic, and I got a filter. See, it run me a whopping $55 for 5 quarts of oil and a filter. So whether or not I'm saving, I don't know. But I got all the tools to do the job, so I'm doing the job. But this was just a quick look at the Esco tall jack stands. I do have the short capacity ones. They're all rated for 20 tons. And like I said, I do have some additional height in this lift that I can go. Like it will literally go to the ceiling. It will get really, really high. So I'm just using my traction chair here, and I'm just sliding up onto there. If I just lean back on the chair, I have plenty of headroom. And I got my OEM 9-gallon upright portable oil drain. Works great, and I bought it a little splash guard. As you can see, that's in there. I just bought a little splash guard in there, so that's first time using that. It was a rectangular one, square one, and I cut it down to fit, so that works out. But yeah, just doing an oil change safely. If I had a 2-post lift, I wouldn't necessarily do all this, but just because, I mean, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see how the column, just the center column, is your primary support and extension for those 2 arms out there. So just added safety. Can't be too safe. Yeah. My wife is addicted to curve rash, so there's that. But yeah, quick oil change, and then I'll get my car in here. Sorry about the compressor noise. I was just filling the compressor up so I can. Man, she is really bad with this stuff. Like literally. As you can see, this is how much space I have left behind my garage. So this garage door should not be open at this time. And in fact, normally I'll put something to block the sensor. So if I stand here, that thing should start blinking. But yeah, normally I'll put something to block the sensor, but I know no one's gonna open the garage door because she's in the house, I'm in here, so not worried about that. But if I'm ever working on a car and she's not here and my car is elevated like this, I will put something to trip the sensor so the door cannot be opened. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Esco jack stands, 20 ton. I forgot what model number, but these are the tall 20-ton capacity ones. As far as height, that would be a good thing to talk about. See, I'm just holding the phone here, so it might get shaky as I extend this tape measure. Let's see if I can get an approximate height on this. I'd say approximate height of about 46. It's about 46 for an approximate height. So, if you're curious. And then, what's up? And then we have a minimum height of, call it about 25 with a saddle as a minimum height. So, yeah, we're gonna get this oil change done and get a lot of work done. I'm building a shed. The shed is outside. We'll do another video on this, but I got all the walls up on the shed, pretty tall. So I'm gonna do this oil change and then come back out here and try to knock this out as much as I can. But all the walls are up. So making progress. Just have to shift focus. So that's what I'm currently doing, an oil change. So as me always say, like on a hate thing.